What up, what up, what up? Welcome to LitBoxTV. I'm Lordikim. Gonna wait for a few more people to get in the building. Gonna start it off with some Kala from noisineighbors. Shout out to Kala. Shout out to Moo. Gonna set it off with one of her joints real quick.
Sometimes when you love, it's hard. You take two strangers and you make one heart, and you don't ever wanna be apart. And when you're gone, I don't know where to start. I'm lost without you.
And this is the rough cut right here. We ain't gonna give y'all the full version yet. Shout out to Kala.
I'm lost without you. Lost without you.
Time is moving different.
Hold on, we ain't gonna get into that yet. We ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get into the building. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get into the building. It's LitBoxTV Live, Friday. Yo, let me tell you something. I already know. See, I was thinking that they was playing with the channel, but now I know for a fact, without a doubt, they messing with this channel. They definitely messing with this channel. Because before I even started, it was a bunch of comments. As soon as I got started, all the comments are gone. So, but we don't care about that. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get in the building. I'm gonna go get my my LitBox hat real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, yo. Yeah. So today, we got a good show for y'all today. Y'all know what today's topic is. Today we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. These careers, this career money versus family and relationships. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Career and money versus family and relationships. Let's talk about it. It seems like, you know, and like I said, a lot of times when I touch on these, when I put the name of the video, it's like it's gonna be so much more we're gonna be talking about and dealing with, but you know, you only could put so many words in the title. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, yeah, they definitely messing with this page for a fact, because Black Jesus and like 3 other people besides Hassan already commented before I even went live. I went out, I came back, I looked, all the comments was going except for Hassan comments. So I already know. And that just made me feel good, because I suspected it. But now that I know for a fact, because I actually seen the comments there, and when I came back, they was gone. I don't have no moderator. I feel like my page is not big enough for a moderator. So I seen it with my own eyes. So just know, if you tuning in, you getting something that they don't really want nobody else to have, because they really playing with my numbers over here. Really, like I'm telling you, I seen it with my own eyes, so there's no doubt anymore. You know, there's no doubt anymore. But before we get into it, today's show sponsored by Elite Martial Arts. You know, you gotta rep the fam before we, you know, get started on this Friday. I'm telling you, man, listen, I got other families with businesses. I ain't bigging them up yet because they ain't get it together. But the ones I'm bigging up, like elite martial arts, right? And like what else? Puzzles for Us. Make sure y'all go check out Puzzles for Us. Man, my father, he spent a lot of time and energy putting these puzzles and these books together for everybody. So go check it out. It's like some good stuff here. You know, some really good books, and you're gonna learn a lot too. So the people who like enjoy doing puzzles and stuff like that, check it out. You're gonna learn a lot, and it's filled with just like Black history and just good stuff we need to be knowing about each other. You know, so y'all make sure y'all keep your eyes on Puzzles for Us in Elite Martial Arts of Brooklyn. Okay. So today's topic is having a career and money more important to her than a relationship and family. On the surface, and see, it was some comments in here like, you know already, and I wanted to touch on one of them because I don't know if it was a female or male, but they said something that was very interesting, and I wanted to respond to it, and I can't even respond to it because the goddamn people done erased it. But we're gonna wait for another minute for people to get in the building real quick before we get focused. Yeah, let me go here real quick. Yeah, I got this gonna be a great topic we touch on today. Yeah, real great topic, man. But let me see. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's time to get focused. We gotta get focused. Shout out to everybody in the building, man, that's here with me right now. Hold on, yeah, let's 1 second. We about to get focused. All right, y'all, it's about that time. Let's get this show started. Shout out to everybody in the building. You know what? You know what I ain't playing a long time. I might want to talk my shit over this a little bit later. Where is it at? Oh, here it go. The original LitBox themes. The original. Huh? Yeah, I know when y'all heard this, it was time for me to talk my shit. Huh? It's the original LitBox theme right here. Just joint people want to spit some bars. I said, yeah. Nah, right now I got some bars next week for y'all coming up though. I'm just fucking around, y'all. I got some bars for y'all next week. But that's a fact. I got some bars for y'all. I'm gonna start spinning some more joints because I just got so many joints. But yeah, let's get into it real quick. It's lit! Oh yeah, we lit. LitBox. When I'm turned up, it go down. You know how I get, you know how I get. You know I'm legit, you know I'm legit. You know I be lit, you know I be lit. And I'm on a mission to hit every city. When you see me, get with me, it's lit.
LitBoxTV. It's lit.
Nah, but I like that joint too. It's time to get focused. Y'all know what it is. It's time to get focused in here. Oh yeah, we focused. Okay, what up? Welcome to LitBoxTV. Y'all know who I am. Lordikim. Yeah, I got a good show lined up for y'all today. We're gonna just talk about some things and like, see, a lot of times it's not as simple as the title sometimes. Like I said, it's just not enough space for the titles. So, you know, bear with me. But yeah, in my opinion, I just feel like career-driven people are better off with other career-driven people. You know, I said that before, but I'm gonna touch on that a little bit more. And this is really about this video. Although the title is having a career and money more important to her than family and relationships. This, for the most part, I'm gonna answer that question now. For most women today, yes, it is. It's just it just is. To her, to females today, a career and money is more important than definitely a man, without a question. You know, and starting a family to a lot of women, having a career is more important than having a family. You know, and it never really used to be like that, but it's cool. It's really nothing wrong with that. Like I know the title might make someone think that I think there's something wrong with that, but it's not. It's just certain things happen when people in general, male and female, men and women, when we chase careers. You understand? I was in the music industry for a minute. I was chasing my career, and things happened in my life that I felt wouldn't have happened if I wasn't chasing my career. So this is what this video is more about. Like it's kind of like it's more for the fellas. It's more for the fellas on some how to cope when you chasing your career, or how to deal with a woman that's chasing a career. You understand? So this is what this is more about, because I've dealt with a few career women, and I've dealt, the mother of my children, I was with her before she started chasing a career, during a career, and it's kind of like once she got her career, it was like, like, I don't know, a lot just changed once she got closer to her career. But for several reasons, But I just feel like I want to touch on that emotionally and talk about the things that children go through, because this platform is mainly for just helping us, take care of ourselves, but just getting the youth right, like really getting them mentally right and making them understand some of the things, and hopefully making some adults and, understand some of the things. Because a lot of times I be going through stuff and I don't even really understand, like I don't understand this, and then I get through it and it's like, oh, I got a better understanding of it now that I'm through it already. But when I was going through it, man, it was just like crazy to me, and it's just like most career driven people, or people that have careers, care more about the work environment and their co-workers than they care about what's going on at home. Now if it don't apply, let it fly. Some women are not like that. Some career women are not like that. Some career men are not like that. But a lot of them are. Okay? A lot of career-driven people care more about the opinions and what the people at the job, or back at where their career, how they feel over how their husband feel, or like that. So, and I'm not, like, when I talk about careers, I'm not talking about like the cashiers in CVS. No disrespect to the cashiers in CVS, or factory workers at like Amazon. I'm not talking about like careers like that. I mean jobs like that, because those is pretty much jobs. I'm talking more like those people don't give a damn what their co-workers think. Like if you work in CVS, you could care less what the co-workers think. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Now if you're in a pharmacy department, that may be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But you just, stacking shelves at CVS, you probably could care less what anybody think about you. You know what I'm saying? Male or female. But yeah, I'm talking about like lawyers, doctors, nurses, stockbrokers, police officers, strippers. Yeah, I said strippers. Yeah, I said strippers. Yeah, believe it or not, yeah. Strippers is a real career today. Stripping is a real career. There's strippers, I know strippers make 150, 200, 250 a year, 300. You understand? So it's a real career. So, excuse me. So like I said, we're gonna get into it a little bit, but I just want to touch the edges. But this, like I said, this is more from the emotional standpoint of when you have these careers and what's important, and stuff like that, from the children on to the person you're dealing with. Because like I said, I was chasing a career at one time, so I know how it is to be chasing something, and you got that tunnel vision. So we're gonna talk about that. A professional carry himself or herself a certain way. If you have a career, then you probably have to dress for the career you chose, right? You have to conduct yourself a certain way. You have to talk a certain way. In some cases, you'll even have to look and act a certain way. But we all know that everyone with a career is not professional. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta, but that's neither here or there. But if you are with someone that's focused on a career, then you better be focused on a career as well, if you want to have any chance of still being around after, once that person levels up. And these are my opinions. You understand? I feel like if you were a woman who got a career, and if you ain't, if you don't own your own business or something, if you don't have a career of your own already, like if you just try, if you and a female is trying to come up, right, and she jumps into a career, man, listen, it like I said, a career. I'm talking doctors, lawyers. Once they jump into those fields, the pressure, like do you think it was peer pressure in high school? Man, I've never seen so many adults like fall to like peer pressure. You know, and it's crazy that how it takes place in some of these places of business, like these career driven places. You know, and I just say, like, to me, I'm gonna tell you why. And it's crazy because it's a flip side to that, because I also feel like a household with two parents that's career driven, that have children in it, is tough. It's tough. It's tough for the kids. It's tough. It takes a lot. It takes really a lot of focus and conditioning and just really paying attention to make that work when two people have careers and they trying to figure it out at the same time. You know, but like if it's just like your female going for a career, like just say she wants to be a police officer, then she's going to be around a lot of other police officer dudes and dudes with careers that she's going to look at as security. Like, and so if you're not secure, if you're not at a certain place, then it just makes all these other people look more appealing. Okay? And most career-driven people will leave you in the dust if they feel you're not trying to reflect their level of accomplishments. It's like I know women who had good men, like that they was fine with until it got into a career, and it was just like, oh, that's your man? Like, for real? Like, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people will just leave you just because they friends or they co-workers don't like you. And really, in the career place, if some of these women feel you don't compliment their accomplishments, let me say that again. A lot of times, fellas, if you don't compliment her accomplishments, then your days is probably numbered, or she just gonna keep you in the cut. She ain't gonna, like, that's just what it is. These career-driven women, they be wanting men that they don't even want a good man. Hold on one second. They don't even want that. They don't even want that. They don't even want a good man. A lot of career-driven women, they don't want a good man. They want a man that make them look good. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a good man and a man that make you look good. You understand? Like, a lot of career-driven, some career-driven women, they'll take a bad man as long as he make them look good. Men do the same stuff too. You know? Like, and nowadays, that's just what it's becoming. It's women, like, good men are played out. Like, you a good brother? That's good, but you played out. Because you're not a good man if you don't make her look good. You got to make her look good. To a lot of these women, if you don't make them look good, you're not a good man. And it's a shame. Because there's a lot of good men that's just not going to make you look good. like one of my mans, I swear to God, I ain't going to call him out because he a fly bum ass nigga anyway. But he would go and throw on Fendi, Gucci, he head to toe, the fly, and still look dusty. He still wasn't a good look. He threw on the most designer, a bunch of jewelry, and he still was not a good look. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these women, fellas, you gotta pay attention now. The times is changing. I'm putting you on the game. It's not about being a good man. You gotta be a good look. Okay, to certain women. There are certain women who want a good man and they don't care about the good look, but those women are far few in between, and they ain't really making them no more. They stop. That's discontinued. So if you find one, or you find someone that's been raised by one of them, then you lucky. You know, because a lot of these women nowadays, they just want to look good. And if you can't help them with that, then it's not happening. You know, a career person will love everything about you and still be embarrassed about you around their colleagues just because you don't have a career. I'm telling you. In a lot of cases, you could be making good money, but if you don't have a high sought after position, then you'll get looked at as less than. And that's crazy. Like, you know, like I know it's crazy because it's like titles, people get caught up in titles a lot. They really do. They really do. And we can't really afford to get caught up in that, but we do it anyway. We try to get caught up in that, but we need to focus on the work and what's been produced. We can't really get into titles because we don't really give out the titles to be really getting caught up in them. You understand what I'm saying? He like we ain't giving out degrees. People are giving us degrees, so we got to be because, you know, how you know if we was giving them out, we would have gave them to, you know, you understand what I'm saying? But it's like it seems like career-driven people only respect people in their professions or people that are clearly doing better than them financially. This is just my observation. Like, I've been around a lot of career-driven people, you know, and a lot of them look down on non-career-driven people. Some of them are humble. Like, there's an exception to every rule. There is. But, you know, for the most part, you know, it's like, it's almost as if some career women have taking on the strippers mentality, you know, you like like it's just weird how men are looked at now, but it's kind of like you could use it as a way to be like, oh, these women ain't shit, or as you could use it as a way to adjust. I feel like times is changing, and women are adjusting, and I feel like some men are having a hard time adjusting and communicating, and having a hard time communicating through the adjustments, you know, because it's these are weird times we in, and we have to understand that the roles are changing. A lot of men, for the most part, in the black community, like black families, like the men used to be the breadwinners and the this and the that, and now it's a lot of women are breadwinners, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, it's like the thing with me in the careers, it's like you can't careers are dope, but they usually leave you in some type of debt. And you can't pass on a career. You just can't. So, like, that's why I always stress the importance of owning your own business and ownership. So, it's like, because after you go to school for all those years, make all those people around you richer, all most career people are left with is mortgage and student loan debt. And they be lucky to get the mortgage. And most of them going to have to go through the first-time home buyers program that tell them if you get this program, you can't own any property. You know, see, it's a lot of catches to that. Like, a lot of people don't dig deep into why they do this and why they do that. And, you know, a lot of times they put these people in debt because they want you in debt so you can't really own any assets. So you can't really have anything, because it's like when you in debt, like, it's just like they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing by putting you in debt, you know, and so after you know, but here's the catch though. You can pass down the debt. You can pass down debt, but you can't pass down a career. So if you in debt and you get married, then your husband's gonna take that debt. But if you got a career and you get married, you can't just say, okay, when I die, give my husband my career. You can't do that. But you can, if you did a business, you could do that. So my thing is, like, to all the career-driven people, because I used to tell, like, I told several people this. If you're gonna go for a career, think about it like this. You ever seen that movie, The Spook That Sat by the Door? The Spook That Sat by the Door. Go watch that movie. It's a book and a movie called The Spook That Sat by the Door. It's about this black dude who went into the CIA and got all the CIA secrets, and then he went back out and he taught it to the black militia. It's like one of them old black films. It's called The Spook That Sat by the Door. We need to get more on that. And I believe a lot of people don't like Jay-Z and they say whatever about Jay-Z, but I look beyond the surface. And to me, Jay-Z is the spook that sat behind the door. You know, the spook that sat by the door. You know, because Jay-Z brings us a lot of information and just when you know how to decipher what he's saying, because see, Jay-Z, sometimes we expect a nigga to risk it all to save us. Like, you feel me? Like, we expect Jay-Z to risk it all to save our asses after he struggled to get in the position he's in. He's supposed to risk it all just to put us onto some game? No, we got to stop expecting brothers to do that. He's the spook that sat by the door. And if you pay attention to when he talk and what he say when he say it, then you'll learn. You'll really learn from Jay-Z. I learned a lot from Jay-Z. Musically, interview-wise, just a lot. You know, that 444 album was just like brilliant. It was just brilliant. You know? And so we got to be more like the spook that sat by the door. Like when I went into the music industry and I learned the industry, when I came outside, I taught dudes about the industry. There's a lot of dudes who know about the music industry and how it works because of me. Because I was the spook that sat by the door. Okay? So when we as black people, when we start going into these environments, we need to be the spook that sat by the door. So meaning, let me break this down to you. Meaning, if you go to school for law, right? You learn law, you get in a law firm. The goal as a black person should always be to get this information and bring it back to other black people. Because if you don't think they're doing that every time they get around you, you just don't understand how this world works. Okay? So we got to be the spooks that sat by the door. And a lot of times we go get these careers and we be in these companies behind the curtains, running everything. Know how the whole damn company run. But we'll not go back and say, yo, take this information, go start your own company. This is how they're doing it. I'm doing it for them. They pay me to do it. This is how they're doing it. Take this information, go do it. And make sure you cut me in my percentage too. That's how we're supposed to be moving. That's how we are supposed to be moving. When you go into nursing, or you going to be a doctor, or you going to be what's up, some other stuff I learned, a police officer. Like if you go to be a police officer and you not going back, telling brothers, hey, listen, this is what it is. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not saying get on social media, like I said, throw it all away just to look out for a brother. But you know the ones you could put on to. And shout outs to the brothers that are spooks, and brothers and sisters that are spooks that sat by the door. Okay? We need to do that. We need to be that. Like this is like I don't know about the title. I don't know if people thought I was just going to get on women for just putting career before family or something like that. And I'm just really not here for that. I'm really here to help y'all learn from what I went through when I was an entrepreneur and the mother of my children started chasing a career, and how it affected the family and how it affected the children. And I'm going to talk to y'all about some of the things I believe I could have done to just make things work more smoothly, and the things she could have done. And I'm going to pinpoint ways that how by her chasing her career, what it did to my children. Okay? And this is not really about me. Okay? Because I wasn't I wasn't always, this reserved and this, laid back. So, but for my kids, they was always solid and they was always on point. So a lot of stuff that they went through, they shouldn't have been through. And we got to be more conscious of that. When we chasing our careers or beefing with each other because we going through certain situations. You understand what I'm saying? We just got to be more just aware of that. So, it's like, what it's like, before I even get back into that, it's like people are going into debt just to say they have a career. Like, just to say they have a career. And they know, like, now you have this career, but can barely get approved for anything significant because of those nasty student loans. And like I said, then they gonna make you do the loans where the first time home buyers program. Let me tell you what that's about. Okay? These first time home buyers programs. Okay, for everybody to think, oh no, I'm a first time home buyer and this and this. Those programs are put in place to ensure you never have anything other than that house right there. That's what that's about. It's to make sure that you never invest, or because you can't. Once you do those first time home buyer programs, you can't have a portfolio of real estate. You can't. You can't rent that out. It's laws, and like I said, a lot of people don't read the fine print. Lord, I can't read the fine print. Understand what I'm saying? So, it's no. But we're gonna get into the comments in a minute. I know a lot of women that could have been tremendously profitable as business owners, but decided to go chase a career. Men as well, okay? Men as well, but I speak more on women because I don't know. I just seen it more with women, which is cool if that's what your heart desires. Like I said, let's be clear. There's nothing wrong with like chasing your career and chasing your dreams. I just feel like it makes no sense to spend all that money on education just to go and work for someone else. And that's how I should always stress. Like, like go to school for nursing, but you don't want your own nursing facility? Like, that's possible. Like, that's really possible. All these other people with nursing facilities, like, because now you're in a position to give your children and your family jobs, and that's what it's really about. So we have to really understand with this career stuff, man. But before I finish this, I'm gonna get into a little of this and check the temperature and see what's going on over here, real quick. Let's stroll back before Citizen Man TV. The best way is to run a business together with your woman. Both people in different careers creates too much separation. I wholeheartedly agree. To me, and I've said this before, so you people are made, like, to me the ideal situation is me and my lady partnering up, running a business with hopes of expanding and doing and but see, it's not about a business like. To me, I want a business the way I'm on the beach making money. That's when I'm in business. Other than that, if I got to be there every day, that's just a job that I own. I don't want that. I want a real business. The person who owns Sprint, you don't see him. He doesn't come in. Ever. He delegates. Cool. I'm sending it now. Yeah, send it to me. Cool. Yeah, let them know. Bye. That's his job. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like But see, the flip side of that, or another side of it, not even the flip side, another side of that is, I believe, the next best thing to that, if both of us can't run this business together and you are career driven, then one of us, has to focus and be responsible for the family. We have to. We have to, because if not, the kids it's just gonna fall apart. So we like, and that's to me, that's a good balance. Like, to me, that's a good balance. A career-driven woman, it's not, to me, the best balance is the business. Y'all got your business, y'all running your business, family business, you hiring the kids, and but the next best thing is someone's career, someone's entrepreneur. Okay? That's the next best thing to me, because it's just like, especially my street dudes, like, yo, man, listen, man. Y'all gotta start doing smarter things with that money when y'all see these career-driven women. You feel me? When you see a woman who got a career, like, buy her the business to support that goes with that career. Like, come on. Buy her the business. You know how they say they ain't buying Birkins, buy the business. If you really getting money like that, bro, and your girl is a nurse, go find a nurse and go, because you can own it. You don't have to be a nurse. This is the weird thing about business. You gotta go to school all those years to be a doctor, but I don't gotta do shit to open the doctor's office. All I gotta do is have the money and doctors available. All I need is the money. I don't even gotta go to school to open up a doctor's office. It could be my doctor's office. I can open it up, and you my wife, and you a doctor, or now you work for the family business. That's what it is. If you're a police officer, you can start your own security thing, like with your own family, like your own uncles and like teach them what you learned in the academy. Why are we not doing that? Like, you know why we don't do it? Because we always trying to have one up on a nigga. One up on another, on somebody else. That's why we don't do it. That's why. Because it ain't too many people like me. Like, I'll go back here and I'll find it and I'll bring it to you, because your success don't mean my failure. The higher you go don't mean the lower I get. It don't matter. Don't really matter to me. I don't care about having one up on you. I'll tell you everything I learned back there. Everything. Whether it benefits me or not. Unless you my competition. And I don't look at y'all as competition. My only competition is really me. But anyway, let's get back to Truth Lady. I appreciate the donation. As always. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Woman, and you guys work in the same field, that would make more sense. Oh yeah, career, woman, same field. I feel like it's still like, okay, we it's just like this. I'm trying to build a kingdom. Okay, if you're a king and you're trying to build a kingdom, why would you want your queen going to work for another king? So the object is like, okay, if I got to be a king and I got to be over there with my queen working for another king, then I just want this to be as temporary as possible. I just need this, like, it's cool, but I'm trying to get up out of here. The name of the game, to me, because my mentality when I went to do that was to go get the game and run with it. Like, that was my whole strategy. It wasn't to go get the game to play for them for the rest of my life. No, I'm going to get this game and run with it. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to, it's kind of like when you going through something, you going through training, talk to certain people around you and give them some of that training. You paying for it, give them some of it. Give them the books. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, all you got to do is really tell people the books you studying from. Like, do I really need to go to Harvard? Like, think about this. Do I really need to go to Harvard for business if I know somebody in Harvard that's telling me all the business books they're using and studying from? Like, do I really got to go to Harvard? Now, when we talking about credentials and titles and shit, then yeah, I got to go to Harvard. Okay, but when we just talking about knowledge and information and gathering that to run with it and do my own thing, now, if I want to go get a job for them, yeah, then I might need to go get the degree and all of that, but I don't want the degree. I don't need the degree. I'm starting my own business. So I just need the information. I just need the knowledge. I just need the know-how. What the hell are they over there doing? And it's like we be knowing, but won't tell nobody, because if I work for these people and then I tell you what they're doing, then you're going to be bigger than me. And that's how we get. Oh, he's going to have more money than me. What am I going to get out of it? What are you getting out of it? Now, nothing. Nothing. So somebody else benefit from it, so be it. And see, once we get like that, once you start allowing people to benefit just for the sake of benefiting, without worrying about what's in it for you, you'll be amazed at how much shit just keep coming towards you. I swear, that's how I survive. Like, I'm tapped in. I'm trying to get y'all tapped into the universe. It's a mental thing. The mind creates. I've been living on a certain level for a long time, doing my own thing, making a lot of mistakes and blowing a lot of money and messing up a lot of opportunities. I still was able to live on a certain level. Okay? So imagine without all the mistakes, without all the messed up opportunities, like I would have been gone. And I'm still on. Like, my next move is my best move. You better believe it. Understand? So it's like we gonna go meet going to this more kind of black people, citizen man, black people gotta be more willing to learn too, bro. Yes, most times they don't want to hear it, so we just keep it moving and do for ourselves. Yes, like that. I mean, but that's how you gotta be. Like right now, you see. You know what I like about this LitBox thing right here? It's because I know if you're here, then we vibrating on the same frequency. You want to learn, because when I get off of this and I finish this, I go to other people's platforms and I be learning. I do what I do. So I know if you're here, you trying to learn. So I'm not trying to force it on anybody. It's like if you want it, you take it. You don't, so be it. You know? And here take mothers away from their kids. Yes, careers do take mothers away from their kids, and the government ends up raising them in public schools, hence the problems that we see now. Let me tell you something. Let me see. Okay. Okay, see, I thought this was the end. But okay, let me see something. Coming to count. Okay. Let me see something coming. And raising the child. Yeah, hence the problem we see now. A generation of broken kids. I always say that. Let me tell you something. If my children didn't have their father, because their mother she just, I don't know. Once she started chasing that career, it was almost like, fuck everybody. Family, kids, everybody. I don't give a fuck. You know, and I seen that, you know, and I'm not saying not to chase a career. I'm saying if you putting yourself in debt just to say you have a career, that you will become one of the many people that have a good title, but no titles. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the title to the house. You ain't got the title to the car. You just got the title to the job. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like that. They got the good title. I mean, I know a dude, man. Man. I was shocked when this dude, man, he lived in $1 million crib. $1 million crib. He had I forgot what he was, some engineer. He had this prestigious position, and he asked me to borrow $7,000. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I said, nah, I thought, I don't know. I was like, this dude got to be trying to scam me or something, because there's no way he needs to borrow money from me. With all his accomplishments, like, no way. Me with my little GED, you need to borrow money. Nah, you got too many accomplishments, man. But whatever. There's a lot that comes into account when the mother or father is chasing a career with the family at home. This is what this video is really about, okay? Like I said earlier, how to balance family goes right along with this, what Citizen just said. You know, I don't believe any, like, okay, I'm going to keep it all the way funky based on what he just said, okay? Now, my first son, my oldest son, not Joshua, I got another son older than Joshua. He's gay, right? Now, I don't got nothing against gay anything, okay? I'm going to show you what I got something against, but it's not gay, okay? Now, I wouldn't really care if it wasn't that if he wasn't flamboyantly gay. Okay? So now, and this is a part of, and I feel like it had to do with my absence chasing a career. Some people say people are born this. I don't subscribe to that. No one's born No one's born like that. It's a decision people make. And if it's a decision you want to make, so be it. Like, that's a decision you want to make for your life, so be it. Who is anybody to tell you that you can't make that decision with your life? Okay? If that's who you want to be, that's fine. Okay? So now, but I don't believe anyone is born that way. Let's just be clear. I don't believe it. Okay? I don't care what anyone says. And based off my research, despite popular belief, just no one is born gay. They're not born gay. Now, this is just factual based on my opinion. Well, hold on. We're gonna go down that rabbit hole a little bit, right? Okay. Now, this is just my factual based opinion. My son is that way because I was busy chasing my career. To me, that's why he's that way. I don't care what anyone else says. To me. Because I felt if I was there and more present, and like I was at the beginning, okay, then whatever, right? So I could be wrong, but I sincerely doubt I am. Now stay with me. I feel like it was my absence that created the opportunity, okay? I feel like it was, if I was there showing my son every day what it meant to be a man, then he wouldn't have been persuaded by whatever persuaded him to be that way because he wasn't born acting feminine. Okay? That's the important part. I raised my son. I was there for when, like, I know my son, okay? He wasn't born acting feminine. Okay? So now, when my son was small, he didn't act like a girl. He didn't talk like a girl. He didn't dress like a girl, even when given the opportunity to dress himself. Hey, what you want to put on? Put on whatever you want. He never came out with no girly stuff on saying, Dad, can I wear this? Okay? It's a decision that he made one day, and it's something he actually had to practice. The feminine part, not the gay part. You don't practice being gay. Okay? It's just something you just go with it. Okay? But the extracurricular activity that comes with it, I'm gonna give you, see, it's like this. The gay sounding dude don't really sound like that. No, he don't sound like that. That's not his real voice. That's not real. That's an act. Okay, that's just something he woke up one day and decided to do. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, they make their voice sound like that. It's an act. It's not being gay. Being gay is not an act. I don't think when a female says I like other females, she's acting. Or when a man says I like other men, that's acting. Okay, I don't think that. That's not what I'm saying, and I want to be clear. I think that's true for a lot of gay people, but the man acting like a woman and the woman acting like a man part. But see, check this out. I have no problem with a man. Look, I'm gonna show you how deep. Just stay with me. I have no problem with a man that wants to dress up like a woman. If you want to dress up like a woman, that's your business. I have no problem. Listen, I have no problem with a man that wants to dress up like a woman, and I have no problem with a woman that wants to dress up like a man. I have no problem with that. Here's what I have a problem with. Okay? I'm going to show you what I have a problem with. Y'all always see me shout out my friend Thug on this channel, right? That's my childhood friend, Thug, right? Thug is gay. Okay? Thug is a female. Okay? Now, Thug is someone I used to hang out with on a daily basis. Like, I used to hang out with Thug on a regular. But as long as I've known Thug, not once did she ever try to fix her voice up to sound like a man. Like, the minute she would have done that, all bets would have been off. like just imagine, fellas. Like, you hanging with a female, she like, hey, yo, bro, making a like trying to, her hard is to make herself sound like a man. You want to be around that all day? Because I don't want to be around no dude that I know talk like this, that's fixing his mouth, face, and his voice up to sound like he's somebody he's not. I don't want to tolerate that. It's like imagine hanging with a female and the whole time she's using her manly voice. Hey, yo, hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, 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 hey, yo. Yo, hey, yo, bro, and she's just trying to talk and imitate you, like, come on, man. Just because you have on a cat suit, don't mean I have to treat you like a cat. So just because you got on woman clothes, don't mean I got to treat you like a woman. You like wearing woman clothes, so be it. But that don't mean I got to treat you like a woman, because I'm not. I don't care who say it. I'm not gonna play that game with you. I'm not. You want to be gay? I respect that. I respect everything. But it's like I don't have to play that game with anyone. Just because you wake up one day going meow, 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 meow. Well, I'm supposed to treat you good and talking about I'm a cat. Like they would lock your ass up for that. They put you in the nut house if you start meow, meow. I'm a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Because you got on a cat suit? You think you a cat? If you don't get your retarded ass out of here. So just because you got on panties, you think you a lady? Man, if you get your retarded ass out of here, like, I don't care. Shut it down. Shut the platform down. I don't care. I don't want to play games with these silly people. It's silly to me. It's a game. It's a silly game. And if some people want to play it, that's fine. But I don't want to play that game. And that's why I always respected Thug, because Thug is who she is. That's it. She never tried to perpetrate in front like she was a dude, even though she dressed like a dude. I never felt like Thug was trying to be more of a dude than me. Like I never felt that. I never felt that. You know, but you know these they more of a female than you will ever be. To some of you females will ever be. Like and it's crazy because that's what I said that in a past joint. Like that's what we stuck with now. These oh man, like oh man, it's just crazy. But like I said, respect to all gay people. I believe if you want to be gay, I don't really feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like something's wrong with the person who's mad at the person for being gay. Like, what's wrong with you that you so caught up in these, worry about what these gay people doing? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't even care. That's their choice. More power to them. But see, when you want me to play a certain type of game with you, now you don't involve me. I don't be trying to involve people in my little silly games. So don't and respect people who don't want to play those silly games. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is, But that's really, a subject for another day. I just brought up the story to say I know what happens to children when they're neglected because parents are out here chasing careers. So yes, to that comment, I do know. Understand? Because I've seen it myself with my own son. So I know the importance. And like I said, that's what happened to my first son. If I wasn't here for my second son, see, he got different tendencies, but he probably would have been in the gang. Joshua would have been in the gang, for sure. And he would have been the leader. But he would have been in the gang. And my daughter would have just been running around. I don't even know what she would have been doing. She would have just been reckless, But I stopped chasing record deals after I had my first son. When I had Joshua, all I kept thinking was, not this one. Not this one. I'm on top of this. And I've been like that ever since with my kids. So what I'm saying is, the moral of the story is, chase that career, baby. Chase it. Get yours. Especially with some of these dudes who ain't really doing what they supposed to do. Do what you got to do. Get yours. But in the process of getting yours, don't forget those children. Don't forget the family. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times, when that career is over, when it's over, when you retire and it's all over with, you're going to wish you had a family. And a lot of times for ladies, it's really hard to build a family down the line. And that's why a lot of y'all are single and by yourselves now. Because y'all didn't find that balance. And I'm just trying to tell y'all, don't give it up. Don't stop chasing. But find that balance. You have to find that balance, or you're gonna be alone at the end. You're gonna have beautiful stories about how you had this career, how you did it, and you might have this and that, but you might not have what you really want at that point in your life. Like you might not want it now, but later you're gonna want it. So if you never want it, then whatever. But if you know later on down the line you're gonna want a family, and you got one around you now, don't think, fuck my family, I'm going to get this career and then I'll get me another family later. Because I'll tell you one thing, it's easier to get a good career than it is to get a good family. A real solid family, it's not that easy. It's not. You can go out there and, you know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to, Yeah, see, they exactly, Prince. They're not coming into your circle, so who cares? Like, who cares? Like, I don't really care. Like, the way dudes be getting caught up about other dudes and what they do in the bedroom, like, come on, like, who cares? It's not my circle. You know, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with chasing. Just remember, you have a family. If my children didn't have the type of father they had, like I said, my daughter, she be off the meter, because it's like their mother, it's just like she just, I've seen it firsthand. It's like and when I say she neglected them, I don't mean like financially and physically, and just like, it was just like emotional neglect. It was no spiritual connection. It wasn't that they wasn't bonding. It was just like, I ain't got time for nothing y'all trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything y'all want to do is a problem if it's interfering with anything I'm trying to do. You know? So, yo, just make sure y'all hit the like button, because it's a fact now that they fucking with the channel. It's a fact. I seen the comments, and when I came back, they all was going. It was like, it was 5 of them. When I came back, it was only 1. So I already know. And I don't delete comments, good or bad. I just don't. People leave foolish shit, I leave it. And I come back sometime and I'll be like, yeah, they deleted that shit. Once they check the temperature and see what's really going on, like, yeah, let me leave that stupid shit you just said right there. You know what I'm saying? But if my baby mom and I were both career driven, then my children, who are very intellectual, would have been in special ed. If me and my baby mother were both career driven at that time, my children, and my son is very intelligent, and he would have been in special ed. You know why? Because that's what they do to us. Okay, when they see our parents is too busy, caught up in our career, caught up in the careers, because you know you can't keep taking work off. You got a career. You can't keep stopping your career to cater to the school, and the school know that. So once they know, oh, the parents is caught up in their career, then we gonna keep exaggerating these situations, keep pulling you in till you can't come in no more, and then you say, oh, wait, don't worry, we'll handle it. Just, you know, we'll evaluate him, and we'll do it. And next thing you know, your kid is crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You know, like, it's crazy. So we got to be real mindful of that. You know, and like, my daughter wouldn't have been in special ed. I don't think that, because for some reason they don't. She was just intellectually on another level. But my son, for sure, they would have tried it. But I was on them, because I was an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. So every time they said, you got to come in, I had the time, because I work for myself. And I pissed them off, because when they called me, it never upset me. So they couldn't really run they scheme and they little script that they run on all the other parents that they inconvenienced. Oh, I got time. I got time every day. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. When people realize that you don't have time for your children, they will, man, listen. They will find some time for your children, and it might not be to the best interest of your children. So all I'm saying is, ladies, chase your career. Fellas, chase your career. But fellas, if you was ever in my position and you're dealing with a woman that's chasing her career, just know that you're going to have to step it up as a father, as emotional support, as spiritual guidance. You're going to have to step it up. We have to learn how to fill in the blanks and stop complaining about the blanks that's not being filled in. Just fill them in. It's not like if I fill in your blanks, I'm going to just let it be. No, I'm going to fill in the blanks in front of the kids. But behind the scenes, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Feel me? We got to just fill in the blanks, man. Because I feel like, man, all I'm going to tell you is this, man. I don't even want to get too personal. Yeah, some men actually do want their other half to work. I don't mind a woman working. I just don't like when there's no method to the madness. You understand what I'm saying, truth lady? Work. But what is the plan? To work forever? For somebody else? Like, come on. Like, what's the plan? Like, and it's cool, but a lot of times you be in these relationships and your woman is working with and for everybody but you. You're working with everybody. You're being considerate and being to everybody but the people over here. And that's what I'm saying. It's not about, you know, I want a woman to work. But I want her to work. I want us to work together. You understand? And if working together means she got to go over there and I got to go over here, then we still working together. But if she's over there and I'm over here and we ain't even discussing what's going on, then we ain't working together. We not. We can work together and go separate ways. You know what I'm saying? But if you go that way and I go that way and I don't know what you're doing, you don't know what I'm doing, we ain't working together. I don't even know when you coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, did they ever have a question, what you do for a living? When they saw you kept answering their calls? Did they ever question what you do for a living when they saw you kept answering their calls? I don't know if I understand that question. I don't know. I don't really know how to interpret that. But it's 8:01. It's Friday. I'm going to go and finish enjoying myself. But yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, next week we're gonna do some streaming. If people want to come up and chat and get personal and ask questions, like let's do it. Like let's do it. If y'all want to ask me questions, y'all want me to whatever y'all want. Like next week we could talk about it. You know, come when this video finished, put in the comments, because I go back and I check the comments out and see the temperature. And sometimes I send people emails and stuff like that. So, you know, come back and message and let me know some of the topics y'all want to talk about. Let me show you this real quick before we get off, cause this, I'm gonna be out in the streets. I'm gonna be out in the streets with this camera. So when y'all see this, we going out in the streets. So I'm gonna be everywhere with this. That's the big broadcasting joint. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on one second. It's the big joint. So when y'all see this, y'all see that in the street, when y'all see that lit box, y'all know it's lit. Y'all know we ain't out here playing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's it, y'all. I'm out. I hope everybody have a good weekend. Thank y'all for tuning in. LitBoxTV live. Hold on, let me see. Let's go out with a nice little yeah. Let's go out with something nice. It's lit! Oh yeah, we lit.
LitBox.
When I'm turned up, it go down. You know how I get, you know how I get. You know I'm legit, you know I'm legit. You know I be lit, you know I be lit. And I'm on a mission to hit every city. When you see me, get with me, it's lit.
LitBoxTV. It's lit.